Hello, Cassie. It's Amanda coming to you on a Friday evening with a little White Russian support with our dear friend Myra Lewis. Myra, welcome.
Thank you. Live from Amanda's. It's Friday night.
So we started out the evening with a nice glass of wine. Well, I did, and then Myra had.
I had something called a Silence the Cannons.
Which
it was like
we'll
champagne and orange juice. It was like a mimosa. I don't know why they called it that. It was like very fancy, you know.
And while we were having these delicious drinks, we came up with this great idea, which is, well, first let me give you the backstory. So, as you may or may not know, Myra and I, along with Stephanie and Lacey, are going to be coming to your play tomorrow.
I'm so excited.
We are very excited about this.
So excited.
So, we thought, while we were drinking, it would be really fun and to get ready and in the spirit of your play that we would do, wait for it, a review of your review. Back to business. So, what?
You said the review came out today, right? Because, I mean, the show opens tonight.
You're probably in the play right now.
That's right, you're in the play right now. You're on the stage again, which is where you belong. Thank you very much.
Yes. I wonder what she's doing right now.
She's so good. She's really very good.
She got that from me.
That's right.
She didn't. She didn't. That's a lie.
I mean, she's highly entertaining, just like in her own right. You know, yeah. She's just a very entertaining person, and then you give her some sort of material and some costume, and she really knows what she's doing. There, I'm not going to carry on about it anymore. That's what the review is for, which we'll get to.
Anyway, so we were really excited. So we wanted to get in the spirit of going to see your play tomorrow. So we thought we'll do a review of the review.
Yes, because the review was.
It was a review. So we haven't planned this.
It was a review, to be honest.
It was.
Go ahead.
There were a lot of words.
There are a lot of words, yes.
And we've been drinking, so keep that in mind.
We've been drinking watermelon.
What does that mean?
That's from the Beyonce song, Drunken Love. You love Beyonce.
Oh.
I've been drinking love.
Okay, so we're just gonna jump in and then we'll just see what happens, okay? In case you haven't read your entire review yet. So we're just gonna jump into the part where it gets really good. Or where it starts to become moderately interesting.
Read!
Okay, if Jed Clampett and Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies picked up the characters from A Tuna Christmas and booked rooms at the Snowflake, you would have an accurate barometer for this vehicle's comedic style.
I don't know what A Tuna Christmas is.
Well,
I know who the Clampetts are, but I don't know what A Tuna Christmas is.
I feel like anybody who is from our hometown, like, you would just know. So that's why it's okay that it's in the hometown newspaper.
Okay.
So you just are not in the loop. And
are you gonna tell me what the hell A Tuna Christmas is?
No, I don't know what it is either. But here's what I do know. The most, like, tomorrow you could potentially meet, and I don't know if you're going to be there, but Charlie Johnson, if you're there, you totally need to meet this woman. But Charlie Johnson is like the celebrity of our town. And so he was in A Tuna Christmas and it was like the bee's knees.
Okay,
So,
I understand.
Anyway, that being said, in fact, it's classic farce, buffoonery, complete with ludicrously improbable plot lines, all of which provide a good laugh.
We get it. You know a lot of words. Thanks. Great.
It is
and they all mean funny. Thank you so much.
It is delightfully light, no hint of serious themes. Now, here's my question. I can't tell if this person actually really likes the review or if maybe she doesn't like it, but she has to say she likes it, so she's gonna put in like those undertones of like...
That's true.
I don't know, we'll see. Okay. In fact, the 2 hours spent watching these players ham it up on stage was for me an excellent foil for a season already busy with social events and too much sugar. First of all, the costuming in this play is deliciously awful. That would be an example of like one of those underhanded compliments, like, your costumes were so bad that they were delicious.
It's like, I understand that she likes the costumes, but I feel like that's what she liked most about the play was the costumes. And costumes
I haven't read all
important.
this yet, so I don't know what else comes.
Listen, don't.
Prop master Pete Schmidt uses spectacle to great effect throughout this performance. From elf outfits and heinous Christmas sweaters to frumpy bridesmaid dresses and hillbilly angel wings, each character sports attire so exaggerated, so outlandish, that even the least fashion-conscious among us will recognize extraordinarily bad taste. I enjoyed the play. That's just like the one-line zinger. Anyway, the dialogue is clever and the actors use it well. However, for me, the costuming was a true highlight. So here's the thing I'll say about that. No, you
go. I've said plenty so far. We've only been on air for a few seconds. I've said plenty. You go for it.
Well, here's the thing that I would think. I wouldn't, like, if that's the highlight of the show for you, what does that say about all of the actors that are in
and here's the thing. Costuming is very important. It's so important. And you want to take anything away from people who do costuming because, you know, it is very, very important. But and it sounds like there are a lot of different costumes in the show. It seems like there's a pretty big cast and, you know, all those things, an elf costume, a bridesmaids, like all of that. But at the same time, that's what she liked the most. Like, that's what she liked the most.
I think that would be example number 3 of why I think that this person was really insulting the play, not supporting it. But again, I don't know. I don't know this person. So I'm just reading
their words.
Okay, so Trina Walcott is the inn owner, is the glue holding the 4 vignettes together. As the curtain opens on December 21st, we see a rattled but collected Trina wearing an abominable Christmas costume. She does use a lot of big words. But, I mean, hey, but she's not following the #1 rule of newspaper writing, which when you write for a newspaper, you're supposed to write for a 5th grade level.
That's right. I've heard that. Heard that.
Hey, yay for the American school system if abominable is one of those words that a 5th grader would know. We should call a 5th grader. I don't even think I know one.
Oh, no. My nephew's 6th grade.
Does he know that word?
He probably does. He knows a lot of words.
So then
but I don't know anything.
Maybe I just wasn't a very smart 5th grader. It's possible. Okay.
I know, like, abominable snowman. But I couldn't even tell you that as a child, I would have thought that abominable was something bad, that it was like something mean, because the abominable snowman is like Bigfoot, but like in the North Pole.
Yeah. I stopped listening, but that's fine. Okay. I was reading on. We are co-hosting. I just
You stop listening to me?
Sorry, I need to drink. No, I'm just kidding. Here, we'll take a
Gelman.
Okay. All right, here we go. I'm skipping ahead.
Yeah, skip ahead, because another thing about this review is that I felt like this lady who wrote it, gave a lot of the show away, you know? Like, I want to be surprised. I want to see some moments. I want to laugh and enjoy what you enjoyed, but I can't if you take that from me. Like, if you tell me what happens every scene. She goes through act by scene and tells you what happened.
What if it's all like this big ruse? What if it's a joke? What if this isn't really what happened?
That would be funny.
And then she's like, ha ha ha. They're going to come to the play thinking they know everything, and they're not going to know anything.
That's right. What if it takes a terrible turn? Like, what if somebody dies in the end?
If I were Cassie.
What if it's a tragedy?
Cassie, here's what I think you should do tomorrow night. I think you should just go completely off book, offline, and just go somewhere else with it.
If anybody could do that, Cassie could do that.
You could do it. Okay.
Just take it somewhere. Just make them follow. Just lead them. Just take them on a journey. You remember, like, you know, when we were in college, you know, we were taking these theater classes and everybody would be on a journey.
Back to the review. We're reviewing the review. I'm going to skip ahead because she's now starting to
tell us everything that happens, which is not the point of a review. A review is to tell me, and I'm.
Let's just talk about the parts where Cassie's at. Let's just go there.
Before I want to say.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The point of a review is to tell me whether or not I should see the show or whether or not I should just stay home. You know, and this person tells me she likes it, but it reads like a book report.
But see, yeah, and I don't think she's telling you that you should go see the show or not. Maybe she's saying, don't go see the show. Maybe that's what she's saying. She's like, you don't need to go see the show. I'm going to tell you everything that's happening in it. Don't go see the show. With a veiled.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. Okay, let's skip to Cassie.
Yeah, totally.
The following morning, we meet Hoyt Ledford and his sister, Donna Jo. I'll tell you this. Look forward to this moment because Hoyt Ledford is being played by Mr. Doubt, who was my English teacher my senior year of high school, and the man is fabulous. Woo! So you will just be ready for that moment. Okay. Hoyt has selected the Snowflake as the place to end a 35-year feud between his aunts, Della and Ennis. This vignette, does a 5th grader know the word vignette?
That's not even English. That's a French word. I'm going to go with no. I'm going to go with no. Your average American 5th grader does not know the word vignette.
Based off of this article, I'm going to make a quiz for a 5th grader. And once I find them,
Once you find a 5th grader.
and maybe tomorrow I will look for one. But I'm going to look for a 5th grader and we're going to do a little quiz. Okay, let's see. So this vignette is particularly good and has some of the best lines of the play. So that's good for Cassie.
Oh, so good.
All 4 characters are strong and deliver lines with flourish. Hoyt is on a mission and claims that since Ennis and Della both love Christmas, maybe they'll be on their best behavior and open their hearts to each other. Do the words Texas Chainsaw Massacre mean anything to you? Donna Jo, which is Cassie, responds incredulously. Add that to
Definitely not a word that a 5th grader knows.
2 rabid old ladies trying to rip each other's hair out is more like it. Scene 3. December 23rd, I believe is my favorite, although they are all good. 2 very egotistical actors in an ultra low budget touring company, Ainsley and Lenora is played by Cassie, sneak into the Snowflake during the intermission of their own play to fulfill a longtime promise Ainsley made to a friend. When Walcott catches them and admits to being a fan of the arts, the last production she saw was Julius Caesar, performed at a livestock pavilion. Seriously, there is no low to which this farce does not stink. Again, I think that's an underhanded kind of like... Anyway, Ainsley and Lenora perform a 1-minute version of A Christmas Carol to win her over. Hysterical. So that's a compliment.
I feel like her favorite scenes are our friend Cassie's scenes.
I think so too. Chaos ensues, including Ainsley's... Ooh, that's Cassie, right? Ainsley? No, that's Cassie's counterpart.
Okay. Her other actor.
Ainsley's seduction of the stage manager, Paulette. That's an interesting name. I once knew a Paulette. She was not a nice person. Oh, should I be drinking more?
I'm going to have a little of yours because I'm out of mine.
Do you want to hold?
No.
Okay.
Yours doesn't have enough milk in it.
Taste that vodka. All right. Whoosh! More milk, please. Okay. Okay, so chaos ensues. I've seen Mike Bessie, who's apparently the actor, in other roles, but this one is the best. His character is so pompous, so delightfully awful, and he's great pulling it off. Ader, which is Cassie, is a good foil, and the clever interweaving of lines from Shakespeare, Charles Dickens, and Oscar Wilde make the scene completely enjoyable. The promise is fulfilled, although not in the way it was planned, and Ainsley and Lenora make it back for their own act 2. Then she goes into a lot of detail about the final scene.
Too much detail.
I know, I agree. Helping throw this Christmas wedding we're still talking about the last scene. Bedlam again follows through a wedding that is on, off, and on. Okay, still talking. This is like 3 paragraphs about the last scene.
It's
okay.
such a long review.
Okay, last paragraph. Christmas is a good time for lighthearted comedy, and this play fits the bill. Sponsored by Metz Banking Company. Thank you, Metz Banking Company, for supporting the arts. Hey, if I were going to review this review, I would give it 2.5 stars out of
5.
5 stars.
I was going to say 2 stars out of 5.
So I'm being generous.
Yeah, I would say so, Siskel.
Okay, Ebert. Do you know what you're going to wear? I think we should wear something abominable.
I didn't bring anything abominable.
Shoot.
And I'm just really looking forward to seeing Cassie on stage again.
Yeah.
I part of me, like in my heart, worried that I would never see her on stage again, and it kind of bothered me. So yeah. I'm glad that this is happening.
We are very excited to come and see you. I've created a playlist of some of my favorite Christmas tunes that we'll be listening to on the way.
Oh.
Yeah, she'll be tortured. And we'll probably be at your house approximately like early afternoon. Mm-hmm. So be prepared for that. And I'm bringing my dogs to your house. So there's that.
The animals are coming.
All right. We love you. Talk to you later.